A bank transaction dispute letter can become extremely important when unauthorized or incorrect transactions appear on your account, because if you fail to report the issue properly and quickly, you may permanently lose access to your funds, become responsible for fraudulent charges, damage your financial records, or miss important legal deadlines for consumer protection claims. This becomes even more serious in cases involving fraud, identity theft, duplicate charges, ATM errors, or unauthorized card activity. Banks often require formal written disputes and supporting evidence before they can investigate or reverse a transaction. A poorly written dispute letter may delay the investigation or weaken your case. So here is how to write it. Sender information. This is the first part of the letter where you identify yourself. For example, Daniel Thompson, 4589 Oak Ridge Avenue, Phoenix, Arizona 85001, daniel.thompson@email.com, 602555417. This section establishes who is filing the dispute. Make sure your contact information matches your bank records exactly. Date. For example, May 21st, 2026. Include the date the dispute letter is written. This is very important because banking disputes are often subject to strict reporting deadlines. Submit your dispute as soon as you notice the unauthorized or incorrect transaction. Recipient information. This section identifies the bank department handling your dispute. For example, Dispute Resolution Department, Bank of America, 100 North Tryon Street, Charlotte, North Carolina 28255. This ensures the dispute reaches the correct department. Verify the correct dispute mailing address listed by your bank. Subject line. The subject line clearly identifies the purpose of your letter. For example, subject, dispute of unauthorized transaction on account 4827. This immediately informs the bank about the issue being reported. Include the account reference information for faster processing. Salutation. This is your formal greeting. For example, Dear Sir or Madam. This keeps the letter professional and respectful. For tip, if you know the specific dispute officer's name, address them directly. Opening paragraph. In this paragraph, you formally state that you are disputing a transaction. For example, I am writing to formally dispute a transaction posted to my bank account, ending in 4827. This clearly establishes the purpose of the letter. For tip, be direct and professional from the beginning. Transaction Details section. This section provides the details of the disputed transaction. For example, transaction date, May 18, 2026. Transaction amount, $1,250. Merchant or recipient name, TechZone Electronics. Transaction reference number, TXN-5-8492017. This information helps the bank identify the exact transaction. For tip, copy the transaction details exactly as they appear on your statement. Explanation of the dispute. This is one of the most important parts of the letter. Here, you explain why the transaction is incorrect or unauthorized. For example, I dispute this transaction because it was an unauthorized purchase that I did not approve or initiate. I believe my debit card information may have been compromised. This clearly explains the basis of the dispute. For tip, keep your explanation factual and avoid emotional language. Request for investigation. This section formally asks the bank to investigate the issue. For example, I respectfully request that your bank investigate this matter and take appropriate action in accordance with applicable banking regulations and consumer protection policies. This officially initiates the dispute process. For tip, always remain respectful and professional, even when dealing with fraudulent activity. Supporting Documents section. This section lists the evidence attached to support your dispute. For example, to support my dispute, I have attached the following documents: bank statement showing the transaction, copies of correspondence with the merchant, fraud report filed with local authorities, screenshots of account activity. Supporting documents strengthen your claim. For tip, organize all attachments clearly and label them properly. Accuracy confirmation paragraph. Here, you confirm that the information you provided is accurate. For example, I confirm that the information provided in this letter is accurate to the best of my knowledge. Please inform me of the outcome of your investigation and any additional steps required from my side. This demonstrates cooperation and professionalism. For tip, always request written confirmation of the investigation results. Thank you statement. For example, thank you for your prompt attention to this matter. I look forward to your response. This keeps the letter respectful and professional. For tip, maintaining professionalism may help communication move more smoothly. Sincerely and account details. For example, sincerely, Daniel Thompson. Account number 458274827. Card number, last 4 digits, 4827. Reference number, TXN-58492017. This formally closes the dispute letter and helps the bank identify your account quickly. Double-check all account and reference numbers before submission. Before we wrap up, here are some very important overall tips you should always remember when writing a bank transaction dispute letter. Always report suspicious transactions immediately. Keep copies of all correspondence and supporting evidence, and carefully review your bank statements regularly for unauthorized activity. Be factual, organized, and professional in your explanation. Most importantly, understand your bank's dispute deadlines, because waiting too long could limit your legal protections and reduce your chances of recovering the disputed funds. So that's how you write a bank transaction dispute letter, step by step. As you can see, every part of this letter plays an important role in protecting your finances, supporting your claim, and helping the bank investigate the issue properly. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Writing Practices, for more writing tutorials. And I'll see you guys in the next video.